Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Washington football team. And off we go from Denver. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson down right around the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 3. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by Jeudy.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
This one swung out to Williams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he stays up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll look to throw here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Broncos will take over on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Hands it off out of the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he gets this one down to the 24. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes